And I believe we are live. We are. Welcome in, everybody, to the NSCRS Cup Series, Interstate Series here at Nazareth Speedway. Should be a good race tonight. I'm looking forward to it. We got four of the best interstate truck series that they have to offer here. Um, and the crowd is pretty rowdy tonight. We're actually with one of those people in the crowd right now, Mr. Businessman. Mr. Businessman, are you excited for tonight's race?
Oh yeah, buddy, can't wait to see these trucks go around here at almost 170 miles an hour, buddy. Come on.
All right. Well, you can hear the anticipation in the grandstands. We are going to send it down to trackside for pre-race ceremonies. Unfortunately, you guys won't be able to hear the embodiment of the country because it's on my Spotify. But yeah, let's send it down for our national anthem. All right, that was our nation's colors. You know, usually we have someone down here on pit road do the command, but I want to throw it back to that rowdy fan. Mr. Businessman, would you take us away?
God bless America. And gentlemen, start your engines.
We are off and rolling here at Nazareth Speedway. The caution flag is out. You can roll off one at a time. 160 laps tonight in the Bass Pro Shops race at Nazareth Speedway. Let's line them up for you how they're going to roll off coming to the green flag. On the pole is the 56 truck of Hayogi. And second, spinning in the grass is evil, so we may have to go around another time, is the 7 truck of Ski. Starting third tonight is the 34 of Limes, and rounding out the field is the 18 of Milky. And you're seeing there from race control that the access road will be required for pit road exit. However, it's not required for entry, so drivers can be aggressive on pit road. We'll allow the trucks this time to come down pit road if they want. That was kind of late, but we're going to go around another one regardless here while we wait for that 7 truck to catch up. Pace speed is 45 tonight, the same as pit road speed. And head and this here. would say that he would need to start in the back. So looks like the 7 truck went and topped off on some extra fuel there under pacing. That's unfortunately not going to be allowed. He will have to start in the tail end of the longest line. So that's going to boot the 34 and the 18 up a position here. And we'll be going green this time. As this, you see the 7 truck pulls into view right there. A little bit of fuel strategy already being played, but it's unapproved adjustment. He goes to the rear. We'll double it off this time off of 4. Be coming to the green flag this time here at Nazareth. Green flag is out in the air. We are underway here at Nazareth. And I am lagging like crazy. Man, I really hope the ticker holds up right here. Here they go, setting sail. Heyogi leads them down into turn 1, exit off at 2. They exit off 2 in the following order. The 56, the 34. The 34 actually brushed the wall a little bit. And Ski's already worked his way up to 3rd. Down into the tricky turn 3 and 4 here. Do I have another commentator tonight? Because I have all that muted. Okay, it's gonna double up on the audio. We're gonna do that. All right. Oh, big
hard hit.
Hard hit there from the 56. That rowdy fan, he's broken into the booth up here. He's not gonna be calling the race. But 34 is now out front.
Oh yeah, coming into turn 1, you saw Heyogi hit a bump. Unfortunately, that screwed up his entry into turn 1, and that lost a little bit of time.
So now Lime will lead us here.
Oh my goodness, Heyogi just has such a better entrance, able to arc that corner as well, and to get a better exit.
Look at him as they thunder down the back straightaway here.
That back straight does go downhill.
Here comes a huge run to the inside. Comes 56, new leader. Yeah, they're all in the wall. They're all together now.
Track's wet.
Track might be wet.
That was weird. Everybody was in the wall. Ski's gonna capitalize on that situation. And the 18.
Yeah, so off sailing away here on lap 4 is the 56. The Ski will find his way up into 2nd now. Was able to get my audio fixed, so it should actually sound somewhat professional. As Heyogi's in the wall again, that's going to slow him down big.
That's fantastic, dude.
Oh, well, you know, we always got to provide excellent service here to the defined folks of the NSCRS YouTube channel, as we're getting confirmation that the reason why the 34 slowed down was he accidentally wall rode. So
yeah, don't want to hit that wall.
Yeah, these trucks are very sensitive.
Yeah, that 34 in the back looks like he's experimenting a little bit back there. In 3-4, he's choosing a higher line, able to get a better exit out of turn 4, so maybe that could add to something.
Yeah, well, 3 and 4, I think, is where everybody's gains are going to be made. As we take a look back up front at our leader now, he's got about a 2-second lead on 2nd place Ski, who had to start at the tail end of the longest line. So far, these trucks have gotten spaced out relatively calm than what's considered the normal here in this series, as Heyogi's in the wall a little bit there. That may hurt him.
This is definitely a skilled track, and I mean, from racing in the Cup Series here at Nazareth, it definitely is. I mean, going into 3 and 4, it's so much different than going into 1 and 2. It's really similar to Darlington, but in my eyes, maybe a little harder.
Yeah, it's definitely a driver's track, as you see he making big time. I think Yogi may have gotten into the wall right there.
Yeah, coming out of 4, skim that wall a little bit. You don't want to do that. Yeah, Ski gassed it up in the middle of the corner. That's not going to give him a good enough exit coming out of 2. Hyogi's going to pull away a little bit.
Great action shot here as they enter, almost nose to tail in 3 and 4. Hyogi a little bit tight. Here comes Ski. He's going to have the run that he's looking for. He'll try the outside here. Oh, big bump there in the wall.
He saves it.
That was...
He's going to stay the lead. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. That was near catastrophe. That turn 1 bump, if you hit it at the wrong angle, similar to the in real life Texas bump, it's gonna end your race as Hyogi's up into the wall again in 3 and 4. Here comes Ski to the inside.
Side by side down the front stretch. Ski's gonna get out in front for the first time here today on lap 10.
Steve,
let's see if Hyogi's gonna come back.
We will see indeed here the battle for the lead heating up here. Exit off of 2. Hyogi undercuts. Looks like he's gonna have a run. He's there at the back bumper entering 3.
He's gonna stay right behind that number 7 car. The 7 hits a bump. The
oh no!
Was not expecting that.
They're all in the
7
wall.
Car hit the rumble strips wrong. Hit that 7 car up the track, and now they both lose time. You know, I gotta just add this. Do you think this bye week, do you think it changed anything on how the drivers saw this race coming in?
No, I think so, as we have a move for the lead here. 56 to the inside. Looks like he's better in 1 and 2, but, you know, I definitely think that leave of absence can definitely, if you're not in here practicing every day, it can definitely take a toll, as you see Hyogi back in the wall. Huge run by Ski. He'll make the pass cleanly there. Ski's been better in 3 and 4. Hyogi's been better in 1 and 2s. This is Ski's largest lead of the race, but Hyogi's going to cut it down instantly.
I'm going to do like the short track camera. I'm going to be on top of the booth, buddy, zooming in on these cars.
Zooming in on. Hey, you know, there's no place to watch a race than at the racetrack. I mean, these fans here at Nazareth, always a great crowd, and they are seeing a good show here between our top 2 leaders, as radio communication is saying that 56 truck is just, it's not handling the way that Hyogi wants it to. The keyword was awful.
Yeah, and you could definitely see that with coming into turn 1. Just so many bumps on this track, an old surface here at Nazareth. You need a car that can handle well, or to your likings, or you're going to have some trouble here today.
Yeah, Hyogi's starting to lose just a tad bit of time on the car behind him. He's pretty much just settled in the second here, as Ski has driven up to a 3.6 second lead. Ski just able to handle 3 and 4 compared to the rest of these guys, I think, has been the difference so far, but still a lot of race left for sure here. As we see on the broadcast here, we were watching that 18 taking the bumps around turn 2. Bumps are everywhere around this place.
You know, it's about to get to that time, but pit road, that tricky pit road entrance, that might screw some guys over when it comes to pit stops. And Duel, do you expect any mistakes from pit road, including that entrance or exit at that matter?
Well, that pit road entrance is kind of tricky. Race control is going to allow the drivers, you know, they can take whichever way they prefer. Obviously, the fastest way is to not use that access road. So we could see some speeders if they can't get it back down enough. I wouldn't be surprised if oh, huge slam there by the 56. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some possible early speeders on pit road to start our if we make it to a green flag cycle.
Yeah. Ooh, that 56 hit some big bumps coming out of turn 2.
Yeah, those bumps they rattle the track. That's for sure.
Yeah, I mean the trucks definitely don't like those bumps.
No.
I mean, probably the bumpiest track besides Darlington here.
Well, it just promotes who can adapt to the track, which team can put the right adjustments on their trucks. And right now, that favor seems to be swinging towards Ski.
Yeah.
He's just, he's not gonna want to hear this, but we're gonna ride along with him for a lap here. And as he's gonna be entering turn 1 now. Kind of takes a higher line here through 1 and 2. Riding out that middle line all the way, using up every square inch of real estate on exit. Now here's his bread and butter. As we got one car on pit road, that is Heyogi. Bread and butter right here. And that's a lap around this place.
Yeah. Heyogi's gonna come down pit road. Gonna get a wedge adjustment, as he says the car just handles awful, and he wants anything to get that car to have some grip here at Nazareth. He's gonna take 4 tires, fuel, and a wedge adjustment.
Wedge, so crucial here. You can only hope that his guys just hit that setup perfectly, those adjustments perfectly for him, because he qualified on the pole. He's obviously got some speed. It's just he's got to catch up on these, qualifying was during the day. Maybe the team didn't anticipate the nighttime temperatures. So hopefully this adjustment can get them squared away on that.
Yeah, definitely. That could have played a factor. I mean, nighttime, faster races, cooler temperatures. That could definitely screw up a qualifying run in the day.
You know, you almost wonder if that 56 crew, they decided the short pit, because haven't seen anyone come in yet. The closest action on track right now is the 18 and 34, and these guys haven't come in. I don't see the 7 coming in anytime soon, with him being so good at able to save fuel, especially with this big of a lead.
Yeah, I could definitely see that 56 car pitting in early. Trying to fix those adjustments early and to maybe get an advantage over that 7 car when it comes to track position, when all the green flag pit stops are all set and done.
Oh, we'll take a running order through the field. Coming out of, I believe this is turn 2, is our leader, Ski. Followed up in second, as there's actually a battle going on for second. It was the 34, I believe, but the 18 has passed them now. These guys are 24 seconds back. And yeah, big hit from the 34 there. Shot it in way too deep. And then rounding out the field on pit strategy right now is the 56. Only 1 lap down, so not the end of the world here, especially with how short this track is.
Definitely. As just kind of a question, it kind of looks like, oh, that 18 and that 34 is going to come down pit road.
Oh
No.
We were talking about it there. Super speeder for that 34, and a speeding police tags the 18. That is 2 pass-throughs that these guys will have to serve by lap 28. The speeding police
That
in full force.
that is not good for this 34 and this 18 car. I mean, you gotta you gotta do it right at the line, try to get as much advantage on pit road as you can, but sometimes you just step it over a little bit. Milky,
Yeah.
the threshold is 45.5. Yep, you can't go half an hour over or you get a speeding penalty.
Oh, the 34
And the 34
is gonna
spins
end
out.
out on track. Is he off? He is off track. Leader got
The
by
leader went
cleanly.
by.
We're gonna. He's off track right now. Looks.
56 by.
Wait and see if he can get this thing going here. It looks like he's not going to be able to. The caution's going to come out.
18, just stay out, just stay out, just stay out, stay out.
Caution comes
Yes,
out.
you're already coming down pit road.
And 18 will be cleared. Just don't get any fuel. $34. I mean, that spin kind of accounts for your penalty. Will be cleared. Man, chaos to start this thing here. That's, I believe, yeah, here we're just gonna be getting these laps back now. Pit road is not open. Not yet. So no cars are not on. Not enough cars are on the
You
lead
can
lap
get your
here. That 7 car just kind of ran away with it. I'm sure he wasn't happy to see that caution, but race control tried their best there to let him get it situated. But once you're in that
He is
grass, you can't get out.
E is for radio. Milky. And before that caution came out, I just wanted to mention, coming into turn 1, it just looks like these guys lock up the tires because they just go straight head on into the flow. And I don't know if it's because the track's damp or if there's just a huge amount of bumps. I mean, it probably is that. But it's just kind of crazy.
Yeah, I think that may be the line. I think what these guys are doing is diamonding the corner. The only person I haven't really seen do that is the 56, and he gets a better exit than most people. So, I guess you just have to prioritize what you want here. Still not 3 cars on the lead lap here, so we're gonna let them roll by one more time. But pit road will be open next time. Yeah, pit road's gonna be open next time. Because now we have 3 cars on the
How much fuel
lead
do you
lap.
have, Ski? 500? No, you're fine.
Going off the rule book here. Straight down the middle.
Alright, yeah, pit road will be open this time.
No speeders. Make sure you stay in your box while pitting. I feel like giving a warning because that doesn't get talked about much. But the 34, you were pitting out of your stall last time. So let's make sure you guys pit in your stall.
Nice tool, I see you floating.
Yeah, I'm the Goodyear blimp cam, you know? Let's take a look at this Goodyear blimp cam.
I mean, beautiful day in Nazareth, a pretty cool afternoon into night. Where is Nazareth?
I honestly don't know. As pit road will be open this time. Radar guns are out in full force. Full effect here. And in full force, down pit road, here they come. The 7,
Oh,
the 56, the 18, the 34.
is it? Oh, it's in Pennsylvania. Oh, I didn't know that. Well, it's a beautiful, cool evening in Pennsylvania. Only a few clouds in the sky right now. And they're all coming down pit road.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Speeding.
56 caught speeding and calamity.
A calamity.
Road.
Oh,
the
no.
18 overshot. And
Yeah, and gotta pit inside your box here if you're that 18, or they will hold you.
is there a rule for that, Heyogi, or what is the penalty for that?
Believe pitting outside your box enforces you to go to the tail end.
Okay, well,
So
looks like 56 pass through.
yeah. So here's how it's gonna line. Here's how it's gonna line up. As the 56 is stalled,
I think Heyogi just jumped out of his car.
no, he out of the game. We're still under yellow here. Still under yellow, not going green.
Nope, Heyogi's back in his car.
You'll go green next time around. The order of lining up will be the 7, the 56, the 34, the 18.
Thanks.
Okay. Checker flag.
Race is over. And you know what, on this restart, I'm going to be watching out for that 18 car. Even though he had a really bad pit road, I feel like he was gaining some time.
56 won the race up
he was
pit
able
road.
to pass that 34 car, so I'm going to be watching him.
56, you have until lap 33 to serve your penalty.
No, there's no choose. It's just single file on the outside.
All right. Field is off at 2 here.
You want to it'd be awesome if someone flew into that pitch.
All right. I thought we were
Now
going
that's
green.
suspicious.
I thought we were going green right there, so that's my bad. You have to lap 34. This will be lap 31.
Green flag to 56. It's gonna lead them to it.
56 approaching the restart zone. Green flag. Green, 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 green. We're backing away here at Nazareth. Contact in the back.
18, just for future warning. Now, you can't do that. You can't roll down the
Yep, that will be enforced here.
the 18 all the
Oh.
way, almost into the grass, loses a ton of time. As I think the 56
As my stream is lagging. Maybe it's just the streamer. It's whoever's streaming the race gets just lags like crazy.
Yep,
Yes,
that 56 is
don't
gonna
wanna
come
speed.
down pit road this time.
Oh, no.
my.
Came in a little too hot. You saw it.
Yep.
Tires lock
I saw
up.
it.
It's gonna have to do another pass through here. No fuel. Yep. Getting on pit road here is it's gonna nab everybody. And we're seeing it. Even the most experienced drivers.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta be perfect here for pit road. I mean, just such a hard pit road. That little sliver of just concrete for you to be able to go on pit road is gonna be really hard on these drivers.
Yep. Heyoki had until 36 to serve the second.
Radio, not happy, of course.
Yeah, well, luckily there's still plenty of time here.
This time he's coming down using the access road.
You know, and I think that's just the smart thing to do. Don't need the speed anymore.
Yeah, definitely. As the 7 out to a, I assume, 4-second lead. No, 3.3 over the line. And the 18 car is still on the front stretch.
9.7 back. Yogi being nice and orderly about his drive-through penalty. He will rejoin, I believe, 2 laps down. Not the worst case scenario. That's like a green flag pit stop here.
But what he wants to do is he wants to stay 2 laps down. Because that 7 car is coming in fast.
Yeah. Hey, looking back here, he's got about maybe a straightaway on that 7 car. Just a little over a straightaway.
No. What happened? He said OM.
We're still green. I don't see nothing.
Oh.
Everyone's still keeping the car straight.
Everyone's spread out by at least a corner. Oh no, the 34's around. He is spun out.
That's gonna bring out a yellow.
The 34 comes into turn 1, hits those deadly patches of bumps.
Yeah.
Spins it around. And I think he did what Hayogi did earlier in the race.
The caution flag is back out here. Leader is still that 7 car. He's in turn 1. Yes, turn 1 and 2.
I will be right back.
It was pretty smooth sailing to start. Pit road will be open this time as 3 cars are on the lead lap. See the 18 coming into view there. Lead lap. 56 getting his laps back as everybody comes down pit road. The 7, the 18, the 34. Sure, nobody speeds here. Those radar guns are on fire tonight. 7 car gonna pull into his pit box here. He's been happy with his car tonight. Gas and go for him. He's off and away here. 34 pulls into his box as well. Bit of contact getting on and off pit road. Pit road's a little bit tight down there. And they are off and away. Now, I believe that 56 stayed out. He was 2 laps down. I believe that's how they're gonna line up. This is how we are right now. As the Hayogi passed 34 before 34 came off pit road. Well, Hayogi stays out to get his laps back here, as we should be able to go green this time. The field bunches together back into the restart zone. Green, 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 green. We are off and away again at Nazareth. Hayogi making A instant jump as soon as he passes the start-finish line. Completely legal once you get past the start-finish line. Almost contact there. They file it down in the 1 and 2. Hyogi right on the back bumper of the 7. Ski with a great exit there off of 2. Field single file. It's Ski, then Hyogi, then Lime, then Milky. 7 with a phenomenal exit there as Hyogi's now under fire. Rips the apron there through kind of like that dog leg type thing, but he hits a bump. The evil turn 1 bump strikes again. He's gonna lose a ton of time here as Hyogi pulls away with his sights set on the leader. 18's gonna drive it in deep here. Slide job. Oh, right in front. They're both in the wall. Huge contact. They keep it straight. Now they're gonna wreck around. 18 backs it into the wall right there. Can he get it turned around? I don't think he's gonna be able to. Caution is going to fly. As both cars are around, the 34 and the 18. Watch out in the tri-oval on the race back here, leaders. As the race back is going to see the 7 car followed by the 56. And it's just up for debate. Jostle now between this 34 and the 18. As we're still spinning here. Oh my goodness. Near collision right there. All right, race control for the sanity of everybody here. Race control is going to implement priority cautions until lap 80. So try your best not to spin out as we have oh, he was trying to get back onto the track. That's what it was. No harm, no foul. It will be open this time around, meaning lap 43. Well, we're a quarter of the way through the race. Priority caution should probably help speed this up, so drivers will have to be a lot more careful with some of these slide jobs and this grass, because you don't want to spin and get stuck there on the grass and go down by a couple of laps. They'll have about 37 laps or so to will be under priority yellows. That's 37 laps they gotta survive. Right now, the weather radar is clear. I don't foresee there to be any weather shortening. I think we are good unless a pop-up shower happens. We're good to run the full 160 here. As pit row will be open this time, the 7 car is going to lead us down, followed by the 56, the 34, and the 18 if they all choose to come down in that order. We'll see what they decide to do. Everyone comes in except for that 18. He says, I want that track position. He's going to stay out. Back on pit road, though, we're going to probably see some differing fuel strategies. Remember that 56 truck, he stayed out. So he's going to have to take a little bit more fuel than everybody else, but he does have that number 1 stall. As we see everybody pulling into their stalls one at a time, probably the neatest we've been on pit road the entire time. And you see that 7 has nowhere to go because of a bad pit entry. He gives way to the 56. That's very clean. And off pit road, the 7 got the 34 by a nose. Very professional and respectful move there shown by Ski. Knowing that there's plenty of time left in the race and you got a fast truck, so you can do a little bit of extra adjusting on pit road. And I believe for the first time today, this Walmart truck, this 18 truck, will be out front here at good old Nazareth Speedway. Are the trucks different? They shouldn't be different. I wouldn't know. I just work here. I just commentate the race as we come back into the restart zone now. Milky will lead them in green flag, green flag, green flag. We're back underway here at Nazareth. Priority cautions in effect. Remember that. Yogi looking inside. Can't quite get there. Here comes the 7 on his outside. He'll shut the door. Milk, you in the grass. That's not going to be good. He's going to slide up in front of the 56. 56 front and good. A little airborne. Oh, no. Luckily, he didn't go around. That 34 pushed the issue. And he's still pushing the issue down here in 3 and 4 on the back of the 7. They're all in the wall. Here comes the 7 to the inside. He's in the grass. Oh, and that 56 is about to catch that 34. Don't be surprised if we see something here. A little bit of retaliation.
I'm back.
Oh, we just went green again as the 56 drives in there, looking to get him a little loose. We talked about that retaliation maybe coming. Priority cautions are in effect to lap 80, Mr. Business.
Okay.
Oh, and you see 56 over the radio. He's not mad at all. Just a racing deal as a 34 uses up the 18 now. I don't think this is intentional. I just think this is just a little bit of over driving the corners.
Yeah.
Don't think it's anything intentional here. But as the commentator, we gotta make it seem like it's intentional. Gotta have something to talk about up here in the booth.
Oh.
Oh, a huge wall.
The 34 and the 18 hit the same bump and hit the wall coming out of 2.
Goodness.
Oh.
And, oh, here comes a 56.
18 hard into the wall. He just lost a ton of time.
That's going to allow the 56 to complete the pass. So you see, I think that extra time on pit road, that short pit, I just saw the 56 nail the exit of 4. I think they may have that truck in fine shape.
Yeah, I mean, if it was any of these guys, I'd probably predict the 56 to run up to the 7.
Yeah, if I'm that 7 truck, I wouldn't get too comfortable now. He may have some competition there. As 34 is all up in the wall. That's going to allow the 56 with a massive run. 34 can't get that right front tire out of the wall. It's going to slow him down. And the 18. Goodness gracious here. Oh, big bump. Whoa there, guys. Priority yellows are on. Six-second gap is what it is from Ski to Hayogi. We'll see if it shrinks this time, but smooth sailing now for the 7 truck, this NVIDIA truck.
And here comes the 34 with a massive run.
You can see it back here. This 18 now, he's going to try and get up here on him. As they're in the wall again, here he comes to the inside. Fly jumps, not going to work. They're both in the wall.
They're beating and banging back there.
Goodness gracious. That's not going to help either of their case here.
And the 34 in the wall again.
These guys are just having trouble tonight. These trucks just A handful here at Nazareth Speedway.
As when Lime enters turn 1, Ski is entering turn 3.
Insane. Ski off of 4 now. Heyogi middle of the backstretch. And you know, probably at this point, I would not be surprised here if this 7 is doing a little bit of fuel strategy. I say that. Commentator Curse, he immediately finds the bump and gets up in the wall. But I wouldn't be surprised if Ski does his trademark fuel strategy here.
Yeah.
As he's slow. He is really, really slow. Oh my goodness. Now getting back up the cruising speed, crossing the line now.
Ski is so fast today. He's been leading mostly every single lap. Aw.
Yeah, you take a look at where Ski is at. And then right back here, you see coming in the view now, just above his name, Heyogi. That's how far these leaders are separated. And then you see Lime right behind him. And then Milky right behind him. But over here working in the front straightaway now is Ski.
Insane. Milky enters turn 1. Ski is in the middle of turns 3 and 4.
That is domination. There's no other nice way to put it. An NVIDIA truck.
This is a domination. This is a clinic.
Yeah. A clinic for sure. But also these guys could just be taking it easy, you know, with priority yellows being on. You don't want to wreck right now. That would ruin your race. So
yeah, but it looked like Lime and Milky were throwing that out the window. They were banging back there.
He at 34 there, kind of runs the middle line. Pushes it just a little bit tight. You see what I probably want to see there out of the 34 is maybe back it off just a tiny bit earlier, and I think he may have that line he's looking for. He was just pushed it like maybe 1 or 2 more miles an hour over the edge on the exit right there. Heyogi hard into the wall. Not going to lose much time though. And the constant word of the day, if you have a beverage at home and you're looking for a drinking game, the word of the day is bumps. These drivers over the radio, I think we've heard bumps out of pretty much every single driver once, except maybe Ski, I want to say. Ski may have talked about it pre-race, but I don't believe we've heard anything out of him tonight.
And you know, this may sound a little crazy, but this 7 car may be using these bumps to his advantage. Or he knows where the bumps are. I mean, he's usually able to just avoid them or use them in a way where it helps his car out.
Well, we would expect that out of a cup driver like Ski. Runs full time with you in the Valvoline Cup Series. You guys will take on the high banks of Bristol tomorrow after a week off. You excited about that?
Oh yeah, buddy, I'm excited for that because I'm gonna dump you lap 300, buddy. Come to the line, spin you right into that into them sand barrels, buddy.
Gonna make me go flying away.
As a battle again for 4th place, third place, the 34 and the 18. But look who is in the picture. That 7 car is coming in hot as he is approaching lap traffic.
These guys are fighting hard, and I mean, if you look back right here, Ski is so big bump. Oh my gosh. I cut the Ski and I see 3 tires on the ground. He's still going though.
Oh, the 18. Gets passed by that 34, or the 18 trying to make a pass on the 34. I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, these guys have been trading blows back and forth. Another wall hit, 18 to the inside. Driving that apron here.
Exit as well. That 34 hit the wall, not going to benefit him.
18 able to keep it off the wall. 34 hard on the wall. Kind of rode it there. It didn't really work out in his favor, though. And yeah, these guys are slowly but surely getting caught by the 7 here. We'll kind of take like a aerial view here. I mean, you see the gap here. There's Milky and Lime, and then taking a look at an aerial coverage here, you see just how close Ski is. Closing.
Oh, the 18 in the wall. Here comes the 34 on the outside. He's going to get by the 18.
Pass to the inside here. We zoom back in from our blimp coverage now to the 34. He hits kind of that bump there. What were you saying, Business?
I just want to see how these guys fight the leader. I mean, how hard they gonna fight for this lead lap? I mean, when you're that number 7 car, you definitely don't want to see these two guys fighting up here, because that means it's harder for you to get around these cars and to maybe wreck.
Yeah, and well, I don't think the 7 really has any pressure here. He could lose all the time in the world. 27-second lead, nearly. He's got the whole field lap. If I'm him, I would just ride behind these guys. Unless he's got a clean pass, like maybe right here, looking to the inside.
Here comes the 7 on the inside. The 18's gonna block.
Oh, that's gonna get tight.
18's got the preferred lane. The 7 on the outside.
Oh, watch this 18. He may wash up here. Now he keeps it on the bottom, being nice and respectful. Oh. Everyone
Here
stays
comes
up.
the 34. He's got to run. He's back.
Well, it's kind of funny. I think this 34 is using the 7, even though he's the leader, as a pick to try and help him pass the 30, pass him the 18 for position. Kind of a reverse on what you normally see.
Yeah. 7 just gets a higher entrance and is just able to get a better run, as they're still side by side entering turn 3.
Yeah, watch the slide job here. Ski predicted it. Perfection there. That's a veteran move right there. Able to drive back underneath it.
Ski got held up by those 2 lap cars just a little bit, as Hayogi's able to pull away just a tad, but he is next on the menu for Ski.
And Hayogi now entering 3 and 4. Ski just now entering the back straightaway. Kind of put it into perspective here. If we back out of our close coverage here, you see the name tag where Hayogi's at. Not so far back is where Ski is at. Looks like the 18 is coming down pit road. Because I'm in the shot.
As that 18 car comes down pit road, he is screaming on his radio to get some stability in the car, as he is getting thrashed all around, saying that he cannot take bumps whatsoever. They're going to make a tire pressure and wedge adjustment here for the 18 car.
And so important not the speed, and so important to keep your lead lap, and that is what Hayogi is trying to do. He is, just like you said, he's putting on a clinic. And he has closed the gap here to the final lead lap car on his list here.
Hit a relatively even corner, coming into 3 and 4. That 7 gets on the brakes a lot later, is just able to turn that corner so much better. As here he comes with a run. Where's the 56 gonna go?
Oh, he's blocking. He's blocking.
Blocks that 7 car. 56 pulling to inside line.
Yeah, that 56 doesn't want to lose his lap. I don't blame him. If you're at the 7, maybe you just kind of relax here. No need to get caught up in anything.
I don't know what that 7 car does, but it helps them a ton in turns 3 and 4 as they're side by side. They're beating banging. 6 to go.
Oh, little
He's
bit
gonna
of
move
pushing.
into the wall.
He wants his lead lap. There he goes. Caution is out.
The 56 turns to 7.
To keep his lead lap.
I bet that was not intentional, but who knows? As Steven's trying to get it turned around for the race back.
And yeah, and technically the race back is still going here with Hayogi now entering 1. He could technically steal this race back if the 7 can't get going. You see him pushing it. He knows he can steal it with the 7 car slow.
Yeah, but that 7 car had a humongous lead, and he's gonna keep it coming out of turn 4. He's gonna win the race back.
Off turn 4 here, coast across the line. He'll take first. Hayogi coasting back to the line as well. He will take second. And these cars of Lime and Milky, they both pitted. So we could see some fuel strategy here as we almost approach halfway.
I mean, definitely after seeing how the 7 cars performed, I would not blame anyone for staying out here. I mean,
and gotta try something,
Milky,
right?
Yeah. I think Milky is going to stay out, and if he doesn't, he still has that fuel advantage and not having to fill up as much.
Pit road will be open this time.
Next time, please.
There's 3 cars on the lead lap. That is the rule, my friend.
As they're all gonna come in.
34 got in a little bit hot. Kept it under though. I like that.
Nope. Think I know what that 56 was doing there. As he got side by side with the 7 as they all come down Parrot Road.
See here.
I want to hear from that 7 radio. Says that the car is perfectly fine. Just takes the bumps into turn 1 a little too harshly. Going to make a tiny tire pressure adjustment. As they're all filling up with gas. And the 7 is blocked out of pit lane.
Oh, look at this. Race off of pit road. It's ski.
It
And
does not matter. As the 7 still gets out. But Milky is gonna speed first place because he stayed out.
I like the strategy.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going for a little bit of off-roading. Yeah, I saw him. He was hustling under yellow. He knew if he could pass these guys before they got off the pit road that he'd be the leader. That team told him, go, go, go. Qualifying laps around this place, and he did. And
we see talk on the radio. It's just too low to the ground, and I don't really know if you can do much with that. I think they're just gonna have to do what the crew gave.
yeah, I think that was probably a shop thing as we enter the restart zone. Green, 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 green.
Restart. Here comes the 56 on the inside, making a move for second place. The 18's all the way into
he
the
washed
curves.
up.
He washes up a little bit. That 7 has a run. He's going to take it to the outside.
Ooh.
Oh, the 18's going to block him into
Dangerous
the wall.
block. This is going to get tight down here. Huge
Oh, the
shove.
56 going to bend the 18. Here comes the 7. Going to get by both of them. Oh, the 34.
They keep it straight. Right.
think the 18's gonna do after that.
No, I don't think so either. But remember, priority's still in effect. We haven't reached lap 80 yet. If this thing runs green, we may see an extension of the priority.
Holy moly, the 18 sent it deep. Those tires locked up.
Yeah, those worn tires. He did not come down pit road. Looks like they're giving out on him.
Had an excellent tri-oval corner coming into turn 1. 18's gonna get around the 56.
And this 56 seems to fire off pretty good. But definitely the long truck of tonight is that ski mobile. And hearing from a driver's perspective, that 56 just killed the bump and is now making a move for second. Roughing them up. Ruffle them feathers up. Thought I heard someone slow. I think it's just the new engines on these trucks. You can actually hear them decelerate. Huge bump on exit from the 56.
Big bump. That 18's gonna get right by that 56. You know, it just looks like these guys are sending in too deep, and oh my god!
That was a yellow waiting to happen.
Battle.
Well, at the rate that we're racing, that priority caution may not get extended. It may be lifted because I don't think these guys are going to last much longer.
Oh, hey, Ogie, this is us up in the booth.
I don't think anyone's sending it too hard. I think the problem is that if you try to go through the corner, it just does nothing. Plowing up to the wall. So no matter what you do, you literally cannot drive it to the point where it will not be off the wall if you make like a 1 mile an hour difference entering turn 4.
Alright, thank you for that driver feedback, hey, Ogie.
Really kind of puts into this perspective what these drivers are battling here tonight. Everybody's truck has been a handful except for this 7 truck. You know, this NSCRS, they might want to take a look at this thing back at the R&D center. It is flying.
Yeah, I mean, Ski is a very experienced Cup driver, and I don't think he's cheating. I think it's just a lot of skill behind that wheel. I think it's broke.
Well, you know, as I'm looking here kind of over just how everyone drives the track, it just seems like to me that he's the only one that consistently gets 3 and 4 down. Everyone else kind of hits the wall on exit, and that's where he's making all this time.
You know, I've seen that 7 car hit bumps and he's washed up into the wall, but he's got 3 and 4 down, and I feel like that's what's really helping him.
Yeah, but it was funny. Even the driver came over the radio and was asking if his team did something to this hot rod, this truck.
Oh, the 18
Yeah,
and the
big
34
contact.
in the way battle for second with halfway to go.
Well, priority cautions
And
have
the
now been
18
lifted.
just- 34 hits a bump that's gonna allow the 56 to get right by him.
Yeah, this has been the battle of the night right here. Is, you know, all these positions here. These are valuable points. Second pays out 10. Oh my gosh.
Hard hit for the 18, sent it in way too deep, almost into the grass.
The Second place pays 8 or 10 points. Third place pays 9, and rounding out the field tonight pays 8. So, few-point difference here, but that's all it takes.
I feel like this time right now, we've got a pretty decent away, like, gap for the leader. I feel like this is the time where guys should start experimenting. And they've probably been experimenting the whole entire race, but I feel like this right now is when you should try to make, you know, different lines work. Maybe you try and to match the 7th car speed.
Yeah, maybe it's not about how you drive in the corner. Maybe it's just the timing on your off throttle, your brake, and your exit when you get back on the gas. Because it seems like to me that 7 car, he looks like he drives it in so deep, but I think really he gets off the gas earlier than most, and he kind of just coasts.
Yeah.
So take a look here at the
And
overhead
you know,
battle.
This 34 car is starting to pull away from the pack.
Yeah.
Milky. Let's see, Milky on the same straightaway as Ski.
Yeah, and there's Ski. Everyone's pretty much got a straightaway on him, but you see back here comes that 7 truck coming around to complete lap 84.
I feel like the scariest thing all night today is not the bumps, but that front bumper of that 7 car.
Yeah, that or the walls. The walls have been pretty evil tonight.
Yeah, not taking any mercy. As on the radio, Milky is not happy with his team, with the car they bring out tonight, and, you know, I don't blame him, as he is losing a lot of time to this leader.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it just kind of, you know, emphasizes if you don't have enough experience like these, when it comes to these technical tracks, or the car's just not set up right, maybe you come to the track a few days early, get some extra practice in, so you can knock out all those kinks and wrenches and all that, you know, fancy terminology stuff. You know, oftentimes I feel like some of these teams just wait until race day. As we got an E here. Hey Yogi, this is us up in the Butho. You got us?
Bro, why did Mason make this race so long? I actually want to gouge my eyeballs out.
Alright.
Thank you for the feedback. We always love hitting on Mason.
Well, that was the talk of the town, was there may have been some overhead showers in the area, but they've been clear so far. Just kind of, you know, if they decide to pop up or not. As the leader now looking to put the 18 truck a lap down.
And like last time, that 7 car had a hard time with that 18 truck, so I feel like the 18 did put up a good fight.
Well, now you're past halfway.
18 sent it in too deep into the wall. 7 just gets right by him. And you know, I want to put some light on that 34 car. Said that car was way too low, because, and for them to change that, they'd have to bring it into the garage. But he's able to adjust to his car, and he's starting to pull away from this 56 and put a decent gap between him and Ski.
Well, the biggest thing I'm noticing here is his 3 and 4 is a lot different, much more improved, and I feel like that's just kind of, if you want to win this race, you just got to be good in 3 and 4. As we have another E, this time probably was not going to be a very happy E. This one's from the 18. Milky, you got us?
Yeah, I got you fucking dual something with your actually W commentary. This car is the most shit box I ever drove. I really want to push this shit. Also, where the fuck is Knoxville? The one time I fucking used it, absolute bullshit. This is the most horse crap car, and thank you for letting me talk because I hear enough fucking. I'm so fucked.
Oh, right. Well, obviously, a very frustrated driver behind a car that's just not cooperating with him.
Yeah. As that 7 car is starting to get to this 56. As we are approaching
Almost 60 to go.
77 to go. I think.
Well,
67, my bad.
I think if this thing ends up having another yellow, we may be having to look at the weather radar and consult with the track officials if they think it's safe enough to race, depending on what the overall opinion is. Oh, we got one car around on the front straightaway here. Trying to get it around. Might come back up onto the track here. If he can't get it back going, he's trying. I think we got to throw it. Caution is out.
Yep, and he's just spun around again.
And the 56 heads up play halfway down pit road when the caution comes out.
Right now, the Nazareth radar. Let's look at this.
Let's look at this radar.
If I can find Nazareth. Looks like a few showers to our north, but I don't see anything coming. Those southern storms that were maybe anticipated to come in earlier during the race have dissipated, as it just looks like maybe a few pop-up showers could make or break, but it looks pretty clear.
We shall see here. As well, the race teams are kind of talking amongst one another. Pit road is not yet open here. We got 2 other guys that would need the vote. And that's majority.
Well, it's majority.
Well, what has become a you know, we were watching it. It's now
No, pit road's not open. It's not open. Not open.
Hope we will go around one more time here.
Those pop-up showers could. Okay. I was gonna do a little bit of lore, but I guess not. We're just cutting the race down.
No. I see it on the radar. What are you seeing, Mr. Business?
I was just gonna say, I mean, those pop-up showers, like I said, could make or break. Estimated time of arrival of this kind of dry line coming into Pennsylvania, Nazareth specifically, looks like coming around 120 to 130.
Yeah, that storm looks pretty big too.
So if it's a small little shower, the race will go on. We'll just have a quick short break, try to get this race to its fully schedule. But if it turns into something bigger than that, then I think the race will be over.
Yeah, obviously, you know, track safety, fan safety is most important here. You know, this track is a far way home for some people.
Pit road is open this time.
Don't want to jeopardize anybody, their safety.
You know, the biggest thing is with these teams, this just adds another mix into the strategy. I mean, you don't know when the rain is gonna come. You only got radars, and even those radars don't know when the rain is gonna come. I mean, they have 5-minute delays between each scan with the Doppler radar. And any of these cautions could be the end of the race. When it gets to lap 110, I feel like guys are gonna start taking gambles, maybe even earlier than that.
Yeah, you never know. Everyone is down pit road except for Hayogi, who had the heads-up play to come down pit road as that truck was spinning. We tried to give the 18 as much time as we could without jeopardizing the racing surface to get that truck spun around, and just didn't work out in our favor. That's audacity. That's fun. Yeah, never know when it's gonna start raining. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. All right. All right, is everybody here? 18 is still on pit road. We're gonna go around again.
I would go around one more time.
Oh, that 18 truck almost ran out of fuel, they say.
Thanks.
Field is in one.
One. As Milky will be able to make it up here.
Yep. Taking a look at our most recent available weather data here. I think you kind of hit it spot on there. Lap 20, I think around that time period. It may cause this race to be shortened. So if I'm the drivers, that's probably my ideal mark when we're running to. As the field comes back into the restart zone, green, 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 green.
Nazareth is right next to radar going off right now. Right now, it looks like a few pop-up showers, probably 50 miles to our west. So we'll never know what will happen. As the 34's into the wall, 18's gonna take advantage.
Up front, though, brand new leader, the 56 truck. You see that 7 get out of the gas way early, just like we were talking about. That's how he's able to rotate it. And now he'll be underneath Hayogi.
Maybe this 56 will try a crossover.
I think we may see a bumper if it gets down close to it. Oh, huge bump. They're all both in bump.
The 7's into the wall. Here comes the 56.
The 56 around the inside.
Capitalizes on the mistake. Gets around him. The 7 lost a few car lengths.
Now it's uber important that you hit this 3 and 4. This is where the 7 is best at.
That 7 got real close to that 56. Almost thought he was going to send them. But look at behind the 34 maintaining pace.
Yep, it's now a 3-car battle here. Every single truck has come alive.
I'm sorry.
Every single truck has come alive here. The 56 in the wall, trying to get down to the block.
Oh, he's going to shove him all the way down low, side by side.
Side by side. Oh, he's there, though. He's there at his quarter. You see it.
Oh, the 56 moves him. Oh, my God, the 18.
They save it. They keep it straight.
They save it. The 34, big run.
You,
Three-way battle for the lead.
you can feel the intensity picking up. The radar not doing any favors.
Oh.
Bumps everywhere.
2 layers into the wall. Here comes the 34 car.
The
Here he comes.
34.
He's got the inside.
No. They're wrecking. Can they save it? No. Caution is out.
It comes out once again. The 34 had it made.
No.
He was gonna
And
pass
the
it to
18
the
just sent it in there. Oh my goodness. What is happening? The 7's gonna come back across and take the race back. I better not see no more sins. Or you will
Wow.
go to the back.
That 34. Look, he had him clear coming out of turn 4. That bump did not agree with him though, as he falls all the way back to 4th.
Oh my goodness. Pit road will be open this time.
Oh, devastating for that 34 team.
Absolutely. Here we will kind of show you a replay here. See, this 34 had a run, side-by-side contact. Oh no. Spins across off the bumps, and that's all that she wrote. Pit road will be open this time. One taker. 34 is going to top off on fuel. Mr. Business, what do you got on that radar over there? I think he's busy studying the trends. We'll have to get back with him.
Huh?
Oh, well, we were double checking to see what was on that radar, making sure everything's good to go. The sky doesn't look too friendly right now.
Let's see. Right now on the radar, pop-up storms are just getting a little bit larger. It looks like they're just expanding south over down towards Philadelphia. And still heading towards Nazareth, but still the storms could be small and we could continue the race.
Okay, I don't mean to break lore here, but are we gonna actually just run and throw the caution at lap 120 and make them come down pit road and then call it? Or what? That would be kind of fun.
I told you in DMs what's gonna happen.
All right. Tons of radio communication about plans, but we're gonna be coming back to the green here. We're gonna see what happens. Green. Ski is gonna lead them there.
They all got stacked up on that restart.
Aogi to
As
the inside.
7 on the outside, the 56 is gonna clear him. Whoa, the 34 loose off of the 18's quarter panel. They make contact. The 7 behind the 56 once again. And you know, I can see it.
Side by side. You can see what? The chips you're smacking?
Yeah. Oh, into the wall. No, I was just gonna say, I can see Heyogi evolve his line in turns 3 and 4 to try and defend that 7 car, but the 7 car just got around him.
Coming to lap 106. You see the field here, kind of under a blanket for one of the first times today. You can fit them all into the same Goodyear blimp shot. Didn't even realize the pit crew challenge was tonight.
Like I said, this 34 car found something. He was already back to the 56.
Trying to make a pass here. The bump.
You will.
Destroyed the 56 right there. Oh, the 7!
Oh
the
my
7!
God!
The 7!
The 7 hung into the back.
oh!
Oh my goodness. Over the like into the inside wall. What happened there? Did he blow a tire?
I don't know. He just lost it off of 3 and 4. We had the perfect shot of it, and he almost went up and over. Now the
That is
battle
a hard crash
resumes.
for the 7.
This 34 is going to be gifted a front row spot potentially on the restart. Back to the
That
line.
is devastating news for the 7 car as he is gonna start all the way in the back.
Goodness gracious. That's going to move the 56 up the second, the 18 the third. Insanity.
Like you said, the intensity is picking up.
The intensity is picking up for sure. Let's, if we can, try and get us a replay here of what just happened. We see here that we're gonna cut to this 7 truck here as he comes off of 4, and
How'd
the
you just
truck just
spot or
hooked
die?
right and just plows the inside. Pit road will be open this time here.
Oh, pit road's open. The 7 just overshot the leaders.
Yeah, he's gonna pull to the side and let these guys come in if they want to come in. He'll complete his stop in behind the 18. The 34 and the 56 stay out. We'll restart on lap 110.
Keith, this is us up in the booth. What happened there?
I just blew a tire or something. But on the me overshooting the field, my brakes actually they legit failed. I was spamming S and they weren't going. I don't know what happened there, but hopefully that doesn't happen again. Yeah.
Well, bad luck for you.
Yeah.
Hopefully you have a good rest of your race. That's a big hit.
Okay.
Well, we hear.
As right now on radar, the pop-up shower is starting to make us starting to merge a little farther north. As we see a few more darker greens and yellows appear on the map, only 20 miles out.
I think they're saying it could be any time now. If you're these drivers, you don't know when it's gonna happen. But this could be for the win.
Yeah, Yogi. There's a funny cloud over there.
Teams have their marching orders back into the restart zone. Green flag is out. We are back and off away. Lap 110.
On the inside, the 34 just got left out to dry.
High
That's a
action.
7. On the inside of the 34, the 18 slides up.
Way up top.
Yep. Let's go let the 7 get right on by.
Now the battle between the two front runners here. The 56 and the 7.
Whoa.
34 trying to make
got
his
real close to that 7 car.
a huge run. Here comes Ski.
56 gonna try and battle with his life. This rain is only 20 miles out.
Oh, the 56 in the wall. Here comes the 7 on the inside.
The bumps. And the 7 just gets right on by.
The 7 will clear.
So we have a battle in the back. Woo!
Oh.
The 34 in the grass.
that was about to be chaotic.
Oh,
Oh,
it might.
no, he took him with him. Here comes the 18. He's going to capitalize. The 18's all over the bumps. He's all over the track. That's going to allow the 56 to close. Here they come, racing off the two.
Deep. Oh my god.
Leader entering one. Lime hot on his tail here. We'll take a look at the overhead coverage here. And you can see where everybody's at. There's Ski out front. Then Lime about half a straightaway back. Then you have Hayogi and Milky under a blanket of one another.
But if you look out to that west side, you can start to see those clouds forming over there.
Yeah, if you take a look, I mean, it's as you can tell, it's pretty cloudy over there. Just kind of wonder if there's another caution here. I would just stack the field back up. Side by side for third.
There could definitely be a caution between the 56 and the 18.
Oh, yeah, these guys are racing for every position. Every point matters. 34 has a secure 10 points as of right now. He's sitting with the grand prize of 15 points in a race win.
Oh, they hit the apron. They are battling hard. They're losing a ton of time.
56 and the 18 get it straightened out back up front. He coming around the complete lap 116. Well, a few sprinkles will not yellow flag the race. The track has to show signs of clear, visible irrigation. And just a few sprinkles, that dries off. That's no harm, no foul.
You know, of course that leader is going to be saying it because he wants this race to be over. He does not want another caution.
Yeah, you know, that could be like his car, his water temp's overheating, and he just doesn't even know.
Yeah. There's water everywhere. And you know, I gotta give props to this 34 car. I mean, at the beginning of the day, he was maybe by far the worst car.
Commentator curse.
But he has made some good adjustments to that car. Somehow made that low-ranked car stick to the track. And he is sitting in second right now.
Just honestly just nursing this thing around. No one in front of him, but no one behind him. So he's sitting on a pretty good points day. Really, the main battle is back here for third, if it's even still a battle anymore. Lightly, these guys have kind of gotten a little bit spaced out, Milky and Yogi. But so far, it is all Amski here.
Here comes the 18. They're blocking all the way down. The 56 tries to make it
there it go! No, I can't throw it. There it is.
It comes out.
The caution comes out.
As that storm to the west is continually growing. Only, in my estimations, about 10 miles out right now.
Oh no, this is going to shake things up. That storm is close.
Yeah, storm is growing as well over that dry line in Pennsylvania.
Say Q if you need the pit.
As it is now extended close to Samaria and Dover in Delaware. this storm start to get pretty strong here. I think this might be the end of the race if the caution does come out for rain.
We'll have to see here. Stay Q if you need the pit. We got 2 pitters, so we'll stay out another lap.
It's dry, it's dry.
Track's still dry. How much longer though?
Stop it.
And it looks like everybody's gonna come down pit road. Don't want to speed here.
No, you definitely don't want to speed right now, because that could mean the end of your race.
And you don't want to have any penalties of pitting outside the box. You want fast, clean stops if you're these guys. I am interested to see what happens though right here that I'm looking at on the race broadcast. He will. Milky will stay out.
And Steve stays out.
Race off pit road is the
And
56.
the 7 loses
It's
the lead.
Oh no. We will be back it down, 18, back it down. We are going
Back it
green
down,
this
back
time.
down, 18. Oh, never mind.
He's negative.
Doesn't even matter.
No, that's heartbreaking.
But the 56 and the 34 beat the 7 out of pit road.
I honestly thought the 18 was on the lead lap. Oh, I was about to be throwing a party.
Me too.
Well, since he's a lap down, can he make it back? If he can't, we'll have to wait.
As
He's not going to be able to. One more lap.
a camera on the top of the booth, you could see that band of showers coming into Nazareth. As these fans, they're gonna see a show here as the rain is coming in close.
Yeah, I think I see a few fans actually getting out their ponchos.
Oh yeah, I would stay here and watch and see this finish. This, I feel, is gonna be a good one. As we see a lot of different opinions going across, as everybody from second on back saying the track is still dry, first place saying it's pouring.
We will be going green this time. Time to buckle in the seatbelts, though. Get up on that steering wheel. What a race, 122 laps in the books, and perhaps it all comes down to just a simple restart. But if there's one thing we know,
Yeah.
restarts in this series are not simple.
Yeah. 7 cars stuck in third place. This rain's coming in the next 10 laps.
Back to the restart zone. Green, 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 green. We are off and away.
56 had a good restart. 34 is lagging behind a little bit. Coming into the first kind of corner of Nazareth. 56 hugging that inside line.
What does the 34 have for him here?
The 7 in the wall a little bit. They're all about evenly spaced. Here
Oh!
comes the 30.
Dives it in there.
Sent it in
That's gonna
deep.
hurt both of them.
And that's gonna hurt both of them. Here comes the 34 on the outside.
Oh my
Here comes the
goodness.
7. Here comes the 18.
They're all right here. Oh no. Gosh, it is out. It's a race back now. Oh
The 34
no.
just got annihilated by. And the 18's out into the lead.
The
Coming for the race back.
The 18 is out front for the race back. What does everybody have? Can anybody
Will the
catch
7
the
be able to-
18? Here they come back for the race back.
7. Big run.
Big run, side by side at the line.
Oh my
Who's it gonna
the
be?
7 is gonna
It's
get
the
him.
7.
Wow.
The 7 with a race back. You can see how these drivers are pushing it. Now, grass moment, for real.
Yeah.
Say Q if you're pitting. Say Q if you're pitting. I gotta wait for everybody to get up here yet. Where is the 30? Oh, he's still struggling. Okay. We have to wait for the 34 here as we will cross.
That 34 car he got out into the lead. He was making a charge for the lead, and they almost went 4 wide here at Nazareth.
The 56 decides to come down pit road. See if the 34 decides to go with him here.
Spotters in the
will.
stands starting to report sprinkling.
Race control is saying that it is starting to rain off in turn 3 and 4. We will still continue to ride under yellow. It will be the 7, the 18, the 56, the 34. Gotta maintain pace speed. You know, that's what the spotters are saying. Maintain pace speed here. 45 miles an hour.
Yeah. 18 sputtering.
He's sputtering.
As you can see from the lights,
Trying to see
a
here.
few sprinkles coming down.
We're still yellow. Still yellow.
Still yellow is out. Officials have not said anything.
And I'm just receiving word now that cars are to be brought down this lap to pit road in pacing order and to be parked at the front of pit road. We will be going under a red flag. That rain over there in 3 and 4 has become too much and it's starting to spread to the trioval.
Yeah, get them tarps out.
Obviously, this is what the 7 wants to hear.
Daytona 2022. Yeah, we're gonna wait until 11 o'clock to start the race again. As the number 7 spotter says, it is starting to rain in the spotter stand. He's coming down.
Oh no, he turned him. The 18 turned him, buddy. It'll be the 7, the 18, the 56, the 34 on pit road. Bring it down pit road here. 18 gets spawned. Side by side, here they come. 3 abreast, photo finish. All right, let's bring it down pit road here, boys. The red flag has been displayed. Bring it down to the end of pit road. End of pit road. It will be the 7, the 18, the 56, the 34.
Hey, can you bring me down there, buddy?
As race control. There's race control officials down there waiting on these guys to get down here. Make sure that they don't get any fuel because it is a red flag condition.
Make any changes to that car?
No changes. Waiting on this 18 to get up here.
Yeah, slowpoke.
Drivers being told now to get out of their cars,
And put the tarps over
put
them.
put the tarps over them. This 18, we still gotta wait for this 18 to get down here.
The rain is starting to come down here at Nazareth Speedway. Fans are getting out of the what? Oh my God!
All right.
Fans are getting off the stands.
And
I want to get a few words with these drivers, as it still hasn't been confirmed if the race will end due to rain. And I want to start off with our first place, Ski. We saw you restarting in third. Had to make your way back up into the pack, as it was getting pretty dicey down that home stretch. As you're able to hunt down that 18 car in first 3 and 4. I want to say, how's your experience been in Nazareth? If this race is really going to end under red.
Honestly, I'm not sure if it's gonna end under red. I think we were having a pretty good fight back there, right before the red flag. Hopefully this weather moves by quick and we can get restarted or something. Um, we had a fast car earlier today, and I think we still have a fast car. Thanks, Harry. You're kind of talking with him. But I think we still have a fast car today. We just gotta hope that either the rain continues or we're able to restart and go back green. I think we'll have the speed to hopefully pull away from these guys again. Hopefully this car flies through tech inspection. I don't see any problems arising there, hopefully. But yeah, I think this race has been really fun. It's had its moments. There was a few guys. We were like 4 wide there for a second. Oh, thank you. Cool. Yeah, we were 4 wide there for a second. I think it was really interesting.
Oki's actually stupid, because it hasn't been confirmed yet. Thank you, Ski. Good luck.
Yeah.
And hopefully this rain can get by.
well, I hate to be the Debbie Downer here on your interviews, Mr. Business, but I'm just receiving word from NASCAR official. They have lost turns 3 and 4, meaning that this race is going to officially end on lap 128 out of 160, and your winner, driving the number 7 NVIDIA truck, is Ski. As he burns it down in the pouring rain, he can report to, I don't even know where victory lane is at. Oh, it's over here. So you're technically your official running order at the time of the red flag was as follows: Ski, Milky, Aogi, and Lime. Those are your finishing results here at Nazareth. Pretty intense race down to the wire. And well, you just spoke with him moments ago, Business. Why don't you go ask Ski how he's feeling now?
All right, Ski, the race has just been called. You are the winner, as it is pouring rain down here in Victory Lane. How does it feel to get it done here at Nazareth?
Honestly, it feels pretty good. I think we definitely had probably the strongest car all day. I think we would have had a shot even if it went back green. I'm honestly surprised they said 3 and 4 was the issue. Honestly, I think 1 and 2 was the bigger issue to me. Going through there, it was definitely a lot more slick, and I would hit bumps and stuff, and it would get scary for a second. But I was really surprised that they said 3 and 4 was the turns that got lost. But I'd like to thank the 7 crew here today. This NVIDIA Chevrolet was very fast. We had some good battles there. I think just about everybody had a decent shot at the end there, with the restart. Um, but yeah, I think we just ran a good race today. Whoever designed this victory lane, uh, they need to make it flatter next time my truck's rolling back. But yeah, glad I could get the win for the 17 here. 17 here, not 17. But yeah, glad I could get this win by subbing. I think this is my first truck win of the season, so pretty happy with that. But overall, this was a pretty fun race, I think. Definitely not one of my favorite tracks, but I certainly was better here than I thought I was going to be. I thought I was going to be in, like, last, pretty much, but qualifying we did decent, and then during the race I was just fast, I guess.
Just a quick another question. Do you think this momentum will go to Bristol, but you have to travel back to Nashville? Not Nashville. What am I talking about? Tennessee. You feel like this momentum is gonna carry into Bristol for the Cup race?
I think there's a decent shot that it could. We've been running really good in the Cup Series. We've had 2 seconds and 2 firsts the last 4 races, and we actually took the points lead back somehow. But MEI overall has been really improving this last bit of the season. We started off a little slower with the 500 in Vegas and Rockingham. They weren't very strong tracks for me. Rockingham's usually my strongest, so I was really surprised when I didn't run good there. But overall, I think our momentum could continue. Hopefully, I could get some practice laps in for Bristol tonight, and maybe on the flight back, it'll be nice to have this win.
All right, thank you, Ski. Congratulations on this win, and
Thank you.
maybe stick your tongue out to get some few raindrops.
Woohoo!
All right, hey. Finished 3rd here today. You had a pretty
Yo, bitch,
decent
never say
car.
that corny ass shit again, bro.
You're running pretty decent here at Nazareth. What happened?
Hell no, I was not running decent. That was awful. I could literally build an entire house and have more fun than having that car again. It's literally like we shit out a setup and called it good, and it was diarrhea, by the way. It was god awful. The car could not rotate. I don't know. Ski kind of taught me his line there at the end, and even then, I was braking literally at the exact same point, turning in, and it just would not go. So, I don't know. It felt like the bumps, you wouldn't necessarily hit them like as if they were set. It felt like they were always random when they happened. So I don't know, just kind of a tough night for this 56 truck tonight. Yeah, I don't know.
All right, thank you, Hey Yogi. And that's going to be the end of our broadcast, as Milky and Lime don't want to be interviewed at this time.
My asshole's on fire.
Thanks.